Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, class. How are you today? Fine too, thank you. So the leader of the class, who is the leader of the class? Can you help me to lead your friends to pray together?
Let's find together. Finish.
Okay, thank you, bro. So, let me introduce myself. My name is Dzakariyo Zaqfan Almanan. I am a student from Muhammadiyah Purwokerto University. So I'm here to teach you guys about curve side geometry. So let's jump into the material. So curve side geometric figure is a geometric figure that has sides that are curved or curved. The sides of a geometric figure can be in various curved shapes such as circle, ellipse, parabolas, and so on. This makes the curved side geometric figure have a more complex and interesting shape compared to the flat-sided geometric figure. So the next one, curved side space is one on the concept in mathematics that is often confusing for some people. This concept involves a space that has curved side, unlike the space in general that has flat side. In this meeting, we will discuss in a complete and informative manner the definition types and example of curved side space. So, do you guys know what we learned today?
No.
Okay. Today we learn about curved side geometry, cylinder, cone, and sphere. Let's go jump into the cylinder. So here's the example: a can of fresh milk. The most common curved side solid is a cylinder. A cylinder has two curved sides called the side of the cylinder and one flat side called the base of the cylinder. A simple example of cylinder is a beverage can or cylinder. So here is the net of a cylinder. We can see here the net have two circles in the top and in the bottom, and the lateral surface is have length and have circumference of a circle. So here is the surface area of cylinder. The area circle is P times R squared, and lateral surface is length times height. When the length is a circumference of a circle. So the surface area of cylinder plus area lateral surface. So P R squared plus PR squared plus H or height times length. So 2 pi times 2R squared plus H times length. 2 P P times R squared plus H times PR squared. So the next one is volume of the cylinder. So the volume of cylinder P times R squared times H. The R is radius. So here a video of why the volume of cylinder P times R squared times H.
Height dan silinder layar square H.
So that's the volume of cylinder. And here is the example. And one of you guys answer the question.
Height dan silinder layar square H.
So example of cylinder. So that's the volume of cylinder. And here's the example. Radius of cylinder is 7 meters. And the height is 10. Can one of you guys answer the question? The ask is calculated the volume of the tank. So volume of the cylinder is P equals P R squared times height. So we know the pi was 3.40, and the radius is 7 squared times the height is 10. So we use 24/7, not use 3.14. So here 22 times 70 plus 1540 meters squared. So the number 2 is find the surface area of the tank. Can you guys find the surface area? No. So let we find the surface area. So A equal 2 pi R times H plus R. So the 2 pi R is 7 and H is 10 plus 7. 22 divided by 7. So divided. So we get the surface area is 748 meter square. So can you guys understood?
Yes.
Okay, good. So the next one is a cone. Here is a example of the cone is masih tumpeng ya. So a cone is a curved-sided geometric figure that has one curved side or a cone shape and a flat side called the base of the cone. Cones are often used in the industrial world, such as in the manufacture of spoilers. So here the net of cone, it has a lateral surface and circular base. So the area surface of cone is P R times S. So the S is Pythagorean theorem. So you have been learned in the previous season. So and the area of circular base is P times R squared. So the area surface of the cone is area lateral surface plus area circular base. So P times R times S plus P times R squared equal PR times S plus L. So here the volume of the cone, volume equal 1/3 times PR square times H. So and from where is the 1/3? Here the video to see guys. Here we have two shapes are the cone and the cylinder have the same height and the same radius. So when we put the water in the pot, it's not full enough to fill the cylinder. It needs 3 times for full the cylinder. So the volume of the pot is 1/3 times volume of cylinder. So here an example. Can you guys find the volume and the surface area of the cone?
No, mister.
Okay. Let me find together. 7 meters, and the height is 12 meters. Okay. And then calculate the volume of the cone. We use pi is 22/7, and the volume. We know the volume is 1/3 pi r squared times height. So the 1/3 times 22/7 times 7 squared times 12. So 3 times 22 and 7 times 12. So the volume is 1/3 times 1,848 equal 960 meter cube. So here's the example, and the answer. So the surface area. Can you help me to find the area? So the one is the formula for the area is P
R square
R plus S. The S is Pythagorean theorem. So we find the S first. The S is square root of R square plus H square. So here is the square root of 7 square plus 12 square. Okay. So the 49.
Yes.
Yes.
49 plus
100.
144.
So the square root of 100
and 93.
Okay. So it's similar with
13.89 meters.
89 meters. So we know the S, and then we just put into the formula. So the formula is A.
B.
Pi was the pi is 22 divided by 7, and then R 7
multiplies 7 plus 13.89.
Oh, the
22 multiplied
multiplied by
20.89. So
the surface area is 459.83.
4.38.
example to find the volume and the surface area of the cone. Do you guys understand?
Yes.
And then we next to the last step is the sphere. Is the example of the sphere is the ball in the Champions League. The description is the sphere is the most perfect curved-sided geometric figure. The sphere has no flat side at all, but only curved sides. The volume of a sphere can be calculated using the formula. This is the net of the sphere. So it is a sphere when it's divided to a tiny piece. Also, the net of the sphere cannot be represented. The surface area of the sphere can be calculated using the formula. Surface area equal 4 pi r square units. So here the video explanation of the surface of the sphere. Surface of the sphere area.
Exactly 4 times the area of a circle with the same radius. The surface area of a sphere is 4 pi times its radius squared. Exactly 4 times the area of a circle with the same radius. Why? Archimedes had a very beautiful proof that this surface area is the same as the area of a cylinder enclosing that sphere, assuming you disregard those circular caps. The basic idea is to compare the area of small patches of area on that sphere to that of the shadow that such a patch would cast on the cylinder from a light that's at the same height on the z-axis. The details are too long for a short, that's what we cover in the full video, but the upshot is that you can prove that the area of this sphere equals that of this cylinder label. But that's something that you can unwrap into a rectangle, where one side length corresponds to the circumference 2 pi times r, and the other corresponds to the height, which is 2 times the radius. This gives us the 4 pi r squared that we're looking for. And if you're also familiar with a similar trick that relates the area of a circle to a certain triangle, there's a visceral way that you can fit 4 of those relevant circles exactly into this area. The surface.
We also let's next to the volume of the sphere. The volume of a sphere can be found using the following formula. 4 divided by 3 times P times R cubed. So here's the volume of sphere explanation.
Gives you the volume of a sphere. 4 over 3 pi r cubed gives you the volume of a sphere. But where does the formula come from? First, we'll draw a perfect sphere and fill in its volume. Next, we'll divide the sphere into equal-sized pyramids with square bases. So let's take a look at one pyramid, and remember that its volume is equal to 1 over 3 area of the base times height. Now let's quickly show that the height of all the pyramids that make up the sphere is actually equal to the radius. So our equation becomes 1 over 3 area of the base times radius. And we will simplify this equation by replacing radius with r and area of the base with b. We will be numbering the bases, so we start with base 1, and our equation is base 1r over 3. So in order to find the volume of the sphere, we simply have to calculate the volume of the pyramids and add them together, giving us a simple formula. So lining up the pyramids, we start from the beginning, and we have volume of the sphere is equal to base 1 r over 3 plus base 2 r over 3 plus base 3 r over 3. And we will continue this process up until the last pyramid. Now we don't know how many pyramids we have, so we just let base n r over 3 simply represent the last pyramid. So having added up the pyramids together, we have this complete simple formula to work with. So next, we will use algebra and begin by factoring out a 1 over 3. And we will also factor out the radius, giving us r over 3 times the sum of all bases. So now let's concentrate on the sum of all bases, and remember these are the bases of the pyramids that make up the sphere. And as you can see, the bases actually form the surface area of the sphere. So the sum of all bases is equal to the surface area, which is equal to 4 pi r squared. Now, a quick explanation for why the surface area is 4 pi r squared is first we'll look at our sphere and take its largest possible circumference. With that circumference, we'll make a circle. And now the amazing fact is the surface area of the sphere is equal to exactly 4 times the area of the circle. The area of each circle is pi r squared. Combine them together and we get 4 pi r squared. So now let's go back to our simple formula and replace the sum of all bases with 4 pi r squared. Now we combine the r's together to get r cubed, and now we simply rearrange the equation to get 4 over 3 pi r cubed. So 4 over 3 pi r cubed gives you the volume of any sized sphere that exists.
Okay, after see the figure, you understand where the volume of the figure, you understand where the volume of sphere come from.
Yes,
So here the example of the sphere. Calculate the volume of the sphere and calculate the surface area of the sphere. Can you guys help me to find the volume and the surface area?
Yes. No, sir.
Oh yeah,
Because it's difficult.
it's difficult. Okay. One of you guys have a maker or not?
No.
Maker.
I don't have.
So the volume of the sphere is 11,498.67 centimeter cube. The surface area is 2,464. So I'm sorry I can give you an example, but you will do activity on this worksheet. So I think you can be a group or yes. So this is group 1.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Next one.
Thank
Group
you,
2.
sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
This is group 3 and this is group 4. So you guys can answer the worksheet in 5 minutes.
Yes. Okay, sure.
Material, so you can write down your discussion. Your discussion is activity.
One.
Is activity
One.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5.
4 and 5.
Yes. Move on to activity 1 and 2. Can you read from there from your table? Okay. Okay, udah ya.
Activity 1 sudah PT.
Yes. Activity 1.
Activity 1 name set. Name set number 1 is circle. Name set number 2 is lateral surface. Area set number 1 is P square. Area set 2 is long times height equal 2P R and 2 times P times R times H.
Yes, and the volume.
Surface area of the cylinder equal area 1 plus area 2 plus area 1. PR square plus 2PRH plus PR square equal 2PR square plus 2PRH. Volume of the cylinder equal area of circle times 8. Volume of the cylinder equal area of circle times height equal PR square times H equal PR square H.
Okay. So the activity 2. Yes, activity 1 and 2.
Activity 2 is cone. Name set 1 is lateral surface. Name set 2 is circular base. Area set 1 is PRS. Area 2 is PR square. Surface area of the cone equal area 1 plus area 2 equal PRS plus PR square equal PR times R plus S. Volume of the cone equal area of the circle times height times 1 divided by 3 equal PR quadrat times H times 1 divided by 3 equal 1 divided by 3 PR square H.
Okay. Do you guys have same answer? You are correct. So who wants to read the description about activity 3?
And four. Three.
No, just activity 3. Okay, Alfie.
Surface area of the sphere equal area circle plus area circle plus area circle plus area circle equal PR square plus PR square plus PR square plus PR square equal 4PR square. The volume of the sphere equal volume of pyramid times n equal B1 R divided by 3 plus B2 times R divided by 3 plus B3 R divided 3 plus blah 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 plus Bn times R divided by 3 equal R divided by 3 times B1 plus B2 plus B3 plus blah 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 plus Bn equal R divided by 3 times surface area of sphere equal R divided by 3 times 4 PR square equal R divided by 3 times P times R square.
Okay, do you guys have same answer? Okay, you're correct. So the two groups was doing activity 1 through 3. So activity 4 and 5 can write down the answer on the whiteboard. I have the new marker here. So, okay, Prabhu.
Activity is 4.
4, okay.
You activity 5.
Do you guys have same answer with activity 4 and 5? With here, have same answer? Okay, you are correct. So, please collect the worksheet to the front, and we will end this session And along with it, as we have learned about spare, about cylinder and cone. So thank you guys. Can you collect this?
Yes.
Collect the worksheet. Okay guys, follow the